Well, good afternoon, everyone. Welcome. My name is Steve Larson. I'm the Clay County Administrator. On behalf of our Clay County Board of Commissioners, I'd like to welcome you to the groundbreaking ceremony for the Clay County Resource Recovery Facility. I'd like to invite forward Commissioner Kevin Campbell. Kevin is currently the Clay County Board Chair and the Solid Waste Advisory Committee Chair. So, welcome, Commissioner Campbell.
Thank you, Steve. It is my pleasure to introduce to you our County Board Commissioners, both current and past, who have worked on this project. First of all, Commissioner Jenny Mojo. She's Vice Chair and also serves on our Solid Waste Committee. We have Commissioner Gross. There he is, right there. Yeah, okay. You're too close to me. We have Commissioner Jenna Cayley. Commissioner David Ebinger. We have former Commissioner and Solid Waste Committee member Grant Wayland. All right. And I just found out a little while ago that Commissioner Haney, former Commissioner Haney, would have liked to have been here, but he could not make it. I would also like to acknowledge others present, which includes our Clay County legislative members, City of Moorhead representatives, the Solid Waste Advisory Committee members, and the Minnesota Pollution Control Agency. All of these people, in addition to others in the audience, have contributed and played a key role in getting us to this point today. I would also like to acknowledge Kirk Rosenberger, Solid Waste Manager, and Steve Moore, former City Moorhead Public Works Director. They worked countless hours and put many miles to St. Paul starting in 2016 to ensure this project moved forward. And I'm sure Paul and Kent knew them well. Today is an exciting day. Once completed, this resource recovery facility will service our cities and counties' solid waste and recycling needs for decades to come, delivering improved public services for citizens while increasing protection of our environment. This one-stop facility for all Clay County residents will replace the 46-year-old 2,500 square foot transfer station, which needed significant infrastructure updates and lacks the necessary capacity of our current county needs. It will be replaced by a 10,000 square foot transfer station with a floor large enough to meet the needs of a growing county. The larger transfer station will allow for more opportunity in processing materials, allowing for more than 9,400 tons of waste to be shipped to another partner, Prairie Lake Solid Waste Incinerator in Perham, Minnesota, creating steam energy rather than filling our landfill. This new facility will also include a drive-through public drop-off area for waste, a recycling and problems material area, an office for the solid waste department, which includes a community meeting room, a hazardous waste drop-off area, and a scale house. Co-locating the services will allow for better staff coverage, which will allow the facility to be open 8 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. Monday through Friday. This $20 million project, which will handle in excess of 30,000 tons of waste annually, received a $7.5 million grant from the state legislature. Our gratitude goes to Kent Deacon, Representative Paul Markert, and former Representative Ben Leon for their excellent work in helping secure these funds for the citizens of Clay County. Some rumbling going on. Solid waste reserves, an additional $9 million bond will be used to fund the balance of this project. A thank you also goes to Lori Johnson, our Auditor-Treasurer, for helping with our financial plan. The goal for completion of this transfer station will be October of 2022. By investing in this infrastructure, we are investing in Clay County's future and enhancing the needs of current and future citizens. Lastly, thank you to Steve Larson, our County Administrator, who helped plan for and will help guide this project to completion. Thank you, Steve.
Thank you, Commissioner Campbell, for your comments and your leadership and the leadership of our board, really in moving this forward to make this project a reality. If we could take a moment to offer an opportunity for our legislative people to provide some comments. And Senator Eakin, if you would come forward. Welcome.
Well, thank you. Thank you so much. And this is a great tribute, I think, to the teamwork of the people here and in Moorhead and in Clay County. This has been a long time coming, but it's an extremely important project. Kirk Rosenberger especially made us aware of how critically important this was, almost on a daily basis, which is critically important to getting things done. The squeaky wheel gets the grease, right? And Steve Moore as well, meeting with him and talking about the needs here, really impressed upon the PCA how important this project was. After the commissioner was out here, he was making it clear that this was top priority in the state. And it also reflects that Moorhead and Clay County is on the move and growing, and this is being built not just for today, but for future generations and built for growth that we know is going to be coming and that is coming here in this area. So this is a wonderful community to work with. Paul and I often talk about how great it is to represent this area because our constituents are so invested in the community and are able to get things done because of the teamwork that they provide. So I just want to thank you for all the good work you do, and I look forward to our continued work together.
Thank you, Senator Eakin, for your words and your leadership. Representative Marquardt.
Thanks, Steve. Well, it's great to see always a state-local partnership. And Kevin mentioned the dollars from the state of Minnesota, but the key to getting those dollars in any project is the strong support and the strong priority of your local partners. And so a huge thank you to Clay County for your constant efforts in leading this, the city of Moorhead. That's crucial when they see that local support from back home. And as some had mentioned, yeah, Kirk, he would provide that daily text. In fact, if I didn't get that daily text from Kirk, I'd text him to see if he was okay. But not really. But I kid in a really good fashion because he was really a champion in pushing this forward. And finally, these type of projects aren't flashy projects, but they're extremely important, extremely necessary, and will do a lot to improving our quality of life and our environment into the future. Thanks. Job well done.
Thank you, Representative Marquardt, for your ongoing leadership. And with that, we'll move over into our groundbreaking. Shelley, I'm sorry. Jeepers. Mayor Shelley Carlson is here. I almost went too fast, but apologize.
That's okay, I'm kind of short. Yeah, blend in. I was just thinking with Representative Marquardt texting the citizen back, that really shows, where'd you go? Right there. Shows like how committed you are to us, right? You're checking in on us as your constituents. But thank you to you and for former Representative Ben Lean for the incredible job and the work that you've done, and also for everybody who's on the Solid Waste Committee. I do have a little issue with what Commissioner Campbell said, though, that it's 46 years old, and I'm going to be turning 50 in a few weeks, and people keep saying, 50 is really, really, really old, and I'm not quite sure how to take that. But I'm just going to tell my husband it means that I should get all new clothes and reinvent myself in some way, right? So, if the state wants to contribute to that, feel free to. But I'm not going to take a lot of time here today, but I want to share my congratulations on moving forward with this amazing community benefit. There, as you all know, have been countless discussions that led to this day, but we would never be at this point without the strong partnership between Clay County and the city of Moorhead. The Resource Recovery Facility is a huge step forward and replaces an outdated, there's that word again, right? Makes me kind of wonder about myself, but outdated facility that has served the county and its communities very well, but it's time for progress. One of the key factors for me is that this will be much safer for Moorhead residents to drop off waste with a separate entrance going forward. And while it's always important to look at efficiency, safety for both workers and citizens is also a top priority, and I appreciate that those considerations were taken into into the thought and the process of planning this. And finally, thank you for all the people who've worked to make this a reality. Your tireless efforts are going to make our resource recovery efforts better for generations to come. Thank you all. And if who was all on the transfer station at some point in time, why don't you just raise your hand? The committee, the transfer station committee. Yeah, solid waste committee, sorry. Yeah, a round of applause to you guys.
Thank you, Mayor Carlson. And now we'll move over to our groundbreaking area.
2, 1. Fantastic. You want another one? Yep, we're going to do it again. On camera.
What do you want us to do, the whole project?